Okay, so again, I'm Pezhman Ghadimi from School of Mechanical Materials Engineering. So some of you may already know me, and I'm from the Laboratory for Advanced Manufacturing Simulation and Robotics in this school. And I'm the program director for this newly established collaborative program called EIT Manufacturing Engineering. So this collaborative program will have three majors: major T369 with additive manufacturing for full flexibility. In short, it is called AM. T370 with zero defect manufacturing for circular economy, or ZD, and T371 with platforms for digitalized value networks, or PL. So I'm at the European level. I'm the leader for the zero defect manufacturing as well, apart from a local program directorship at UCD for this program. So if you can please mute yourself, that would be perfect. So a little bit before going into the details of the program and what are the different kind of structure and study plans for the program and its different majors, I just want to kind of give you a little bit background on where this program is coming from and how it was established. So this collaborative program, it's a European program established as part of EIT Manufacturing, European Institute for Innovation and Technology, which is a body for European Union as well. So it's a kind of EIT Manufacturing. It is a public-private partnership that is funded by EIT, and as I said, as a European Union body, it has more than 65 major European manufacturers spread into kind of 17 different European countries, including UCD in Ireland. So the main kind of theme of EIT Manufacturing is to promote, obviously, manufacturing and manufacturing challenges and addressing those challenges with the kind of three knowledge triangle integration of research, education, and innovation. So there are different flagships that EIT Manufacturing is promoting. The first one is flexible production systems, low environmental footprint, digital and collaborative solutions, and finally human-machine co-working. So these are kind of a schematic view of the members of EIT Manufacturing. So as you can see, we are 50% industry members, and then around 30% university members, and 22 to 23% research performing organizations. So the majority of the members of EIT Manufacturing are coming from industry, and being involved in this new EMI manufacturing program gives the participants an opportunity to interact with these different companies. So the strategic approach for EIT Manufacturing revolves around first people, addressing the skill gaps in the area or domain of manufacturing, and planet and prosperity. So when it comes to planet, it is all about resource efficiency and trying to educate and promote innovative solutions to reduce CO2 emissions and carbon footprint, and kind of minimize the amount of waste that is generated in different stages of life cycles, like raw material extraction down to use and recycling stage. And then also prosperity as well, which is another strategic approach dealing with, again, developing solutions like digital solutions for addressing different gaps and also different challenges in the manufacturing sector. So therefore the vision for EIT Manufacturing is to transform Europe in a global manufacturing innovation center, and also therefore toward that mission, that vision, the mission is to be able to integrate innovation with education, and kind of trying to build up the required skills, manufacturing skills inside Europe to address the challenges that was described in the previous slide. So as part of that initiative, this EIT Manufacturing Master School was established. So again, building on a university collaborating with industry to come up with some innovative solutions is the kind of the main objective. So as part of this master school, the objective is the main objectives are be able to educate future engineers to be able to innovate and have some entrepreneurship behaviors and creativity that can link the theoretical aspects of their education into commercial and practical aspects. So not just kind of educating people for from the theoretical point of view, but be able to kind of equip them with some innovative behaviors and kind of entrepreneurship behaviors as well. So these are the kind of main objectives and subsequently the mission for this EITM Master School. So as part of this master school, then there were, to establish this master school, there were kind of 7 founding university partners, where UCD is part of them. So Aalto University in Finland, Mondragon in Spain, Politecnico di Milano in Italy, École Centrale Nantes in France, and TU Vienne, and finally SUPSI in Switzerland. So these are the kind of 7 university partners within this master school that the ME Manufacturing Engineering at UCD is also part of it. So the participants will be spending 2 years, it's a 2-year ME degree at UCD, but generally 2 years they will spend within this master school on a full-time campus-based basis. And at the end of 2 years, they will be awarded double degrees, one from the Entry University and another one from the Exit University. So there are different types of kind of programs included in this master school. Particularly up to now, there are 5 programs that are established. So UCD currently is actively involved in additive manufacturing for full flexibility, zero defect manufacturing, and platforms for digitalized value network. And these are the 3 majors for our newly established ME program, ME manufacturing program, that is you have an option to go for. But also from next year, 2023 onward, UCD will be also involved in a 5th program, which is called Data Science and AI for Competitive Manufacturing. But this is not something for this year. It would be included within as one of the majors in ME manufacturing at UCD from the 2023 onwards. But for now, additive manufacturing, zero defect, and platforms for digitalized value networks are the programs or majors that are included in our ME manufacturing engineering program. So to kind of give you an overview of how this master's school works and how, upon kind of being a student within this ME manufacturing, what you're going to get. So basically, it starts with, it's a collaborative program. So that means that as the Entry University, you will be joining this master school from UCD and spending a year at UCD as an Entry University, entry point. So kind of educating in some technical courses and also some specialized courses, and also some innovation and entrepreneurship courses as well, which, as I said, is one of the kind of main goal of this master school, to be able to educate not just technical and specialized courses, but also some innovation and entrepreneurship behavior, so that as part of, let's say, the 2nd year doing this master in the Exit University, the students will be kind of involved in an industrial thesis and be able to develop a kind of industrial commercialized idea that can be, at the end of their study, few years, follow up some few years after the studies, they can, they have enough knowledge and are equipped with enough skills to establish their own business based on the idea that they are developing within the 2 years of their masters. So starting from the exit year or the first year, or entry point at the first year, and then doing a summer school, which is a centrally organized summer school. For this year, for example, to just give you an idea, the summer school for this, EIT Master School is going to be happening in Milano. So with a few other companies collaborating in the summer school for a period of 2 to 3 weeks, in a kind of workshop manner, be able to kind of educate more in the area of innovation and entrepreneurship, with close collaboration with the industrial partners within EIT Manufacturing. So, and then after the summer school, then the second year will happen in an exit point. So the entry point can be UCD, and then the exit point would be the other 7 partners or 6 partners that are currently active in this master school. So it can be somewhere in Alto or somewhere in Subsi, depending on which major you select. So again, in the second year, it is a combination of technical courses, specialized courses, and I&E courses, but also there's a 30 credits, as I said, industry-based thesis work as well for a period of 3 to 4 months. So as part of this thesis work, you will have some opportunity to do an internship as well. So for equivalent to 15 ECTS credits, but that internship would be included within the 30 credits of this industrial master thesis. So that will be done in the second year at the exit point, somewhere, as I said, in one of the partner universities. So altogether, this would be the kind of the overall view of the master school and the framework that we're working towards in this master school, and ME Manufacturing Engineering at UCD is also part of it. So a little bit, more details about the number of credits. So obviously at UCD, we will have, after completion, you will get an ME degree with 120 ECTS. But also, as I said, depending on which other university you're doing your second year, you will receive another separate 120 or 90 ECTS credit degrees from the exit university as well. So in a way, it would be a double degree. So within that 120 minimum ECTS and a maximum of 128. So there is some extra credits there, and that is related to some universities that they may have some English languages or courses, English language courses. So that is why we have some extra, depending on which combination you choose. But it would be around minimum 120. And as part of that 120, which should be done in 2 years, 60 in the first year and 60 in the second year, and depending on where the master school credits, which is the 5, depending on where the summer school is located, so it will have a 5 credits kind of equivalent ECTS as well, included within either entry or exit university, depending on the combination that you choose. But as part of those 120, 90 credits is associated with the technical and specialized courses, and then 30 credits is related to the I&E courses. So as part of the 90 credits, as I said, 60 credits would be technical specialized courses, and also another 30 credits associated with the master thesis. So overall, 120 divided into 2 years, 60 in the first year and another 60 in the second year. So just because this is a collaborative program, you will have some compulsory mobility included within the master school. So cross-sector mobility, which means kind of as part of the industrial thesis, you will be placed in some industrial partners doing a project and doing some internships as well, and that would be kind of cross-sector from academia to industry, kind of increasing your experience in that area. But also it would be some international mobility as well, and that is where you're kind of moving from entry university or entry year to the exit year. So you're moving from a country to another country from first year comparing to the second year. And also there's a summer school as well in between. So that kind of increases the level of international mobility. And, hopefully the idea is, kind of to kind of increase the kind of social experience as well of the participants in this master school by having these two types of mobilities in our master school. So just so this slide is just dedicated to the summer school, which I have already explained. So the main objective of the summer school for 5 credits is all about innovation and entrepreneurship skills again. So after completing this 5 credit summer school, you will get the 5 credits, but also you will get an EIT label as well. So we are all kind of forming this master school within a framework that is developed by EIT, as I said. And after completion of the master school and the summer school, and at the top of your double degrees from both entry and exit university, you will get a prestigious EIT label as well, which helps you increasing your visibility and your competitiveness among all the other graduates, in your year, and hopefully your competitiveness for acquiring jobs as well after the completion of your master. So a little bit about kind of how and when to apply. So generally, the applications are open from November each year to March or end of March. So if you're just hearing about this master school just now, still you have time, about a month to decide on whether or not you want to do this for the coming September 2022. So you still have time until end of March, the current months, to decide on that and kind of make an application as an EU applicant, let's say. So there are some entry requirements: a bachelor degree. I know that most of you here are probably has completed your BE degree. So if you have done a BE degree already in mechanical, electrical, computer science engineering, information technology, in industrial engineering, or any other equivalent degrees that you can discuss with me as a program director, you will be eligible to apply for this master new ME degree or ME master degree, or if you are already kind of doing your bachelor and you're at the end of your 3rd year, then again, as a pathway, you can pick this ME manufacturing, to go on with your study as a 3+2 student. But if you're doing a BE, you have already done a BE for 4 years, then this would be at the top of your BE for another 2 years. So after the deadline has passed, then some selections will be done. And just to let you know that all applicants will be eligible automatically for financial support. So what happens is, within the master school, there are some financial supports available, and depending on the performance and academic evaluation, you may be eligible to receive some financial support. So the financial supports are related to the tuition fee waiver, partial or full waiver, and mobility costs. So any traveling between a university to another university will be covered by that. And also a full scholarship as well is also available, meaning that you will get, for a duration of 24 months, every month you will receive a salary as well, up to around 758-800 euros. But again, that depends on the academic performance and scoring which will be done at around April and May. Okay, so and where to apply, basically. So you can apply through this link here. So this presentation will be shared hopefully with you, and through this link, apply at eitmanufacturing.eu. You can apply for this for this program. So the main difference between this program, this ME manufacturing, program at UCD and all the other ME degrees at UCD is that the application system is centrally done by or managed by EIT Manufacturing. So you don't have to apply locally to UCD for this ME manufacturing, and you just need to log into this link here, and you're then pick a maximum of 2 programs. It can be, since you're starting from UCD as an entry point, you can pick out of 3 programs that are included, or 3 majors, let's say, that are included in ME manufacturing engineering. You can pick a maximum of 2 majors. It can be zero defect, it can be additive manufacturing or platforms major. And within each major, you are able to you're eligible to even pick 3 options of entry and exit combination. So, entry at UCD and exit at Aalto, or exit at TUVN, or exit at SUPSI, for example, as another university. So, or university partner. So all of those options are available. But as I said, they should be all centrally done, or the applications should be all done through this apply.eitmanufacturing.eu link, rather than a local application website at UCD. So to give you some idea about for each program and the actual modules that are included in each combination of entry and exit university, you can follow this link, and you will see the different study plans or program structures for for all possible combinations and all possible partners, including the ones that UCD is involved. All right. So just because the number of programs and the different combinations are too many, I kind of didn't want to bring them up here, but you can all follow and download those study plans for different majors through this EIT Manufacturing Master School link. But again, as I said, you will have access to this presentation and therefore to these links as well after our event today. So just to give you an overall idea at the top of what I've explained, just to make it simple as possible and describe some other points that you should note when you're applying for this is, okay, so we are now aiming for September 2022 start. So you will apply centrally to EIT Manufacturing Master School using the link. And given that you will be entering from UCD, you will have 3 options. So to enter, ME Manufacturing is the program, but also you have 3 majors within this program: additive manufacturing, zero defect, and platforms for digitalized value network. So you will spend your first year or stage 1 of your ME degree at UCD, and your stage 2 will be done at a partner university, depending on which combination you would like to pursue. And then you will be graduated from the exit university, but as I said, you will receive a DAP degree after successful completion of your ME degree. So the applications, as I said, application process is done via EIT Manufacturing website at not UCD. So that is one point to note. And then also for EU applicants, both years, the tuition fee for both years is 8,000 euros for UCD as an entry, and also the exit university for EU applicants. And for non-EU applicants, if there's any non-EU applicants, the tuition fees is around 15,000. So it's 15,000 for non-EU and 8,000 for EU applicants. If you want to do a degree, an ME manufacturing engineering program at UCD and within this master school. So there's another note here that is applicable to some of you that are going to later watch this recorded video or currently are attending this session, that you're currently at your 3rd year of your bachelor. So you're hoping that you can do a 3+2 pathway for your bachelor and master degree. And a point to note here is that the HEA funds or subsidiary for the first year of your UCD ME, which is a usual thing that most students can apply for, that won't be applicable for this ME manufacturing program, because that first year fees are paid centrally and directly to EIT Manufacturing in Paris rather than UCD. So that is another point for you to note. But if you have already done your BE and you hold a BE degree, so that is nothing to worry about. So it's a decision whether or not to do a 2-year ME at the top of your BE if you're interested. So as I said, every graduate students will receive a double degree plus an EIT label. And one last thing is, since this is a kind of new program, it's not yet accredited by Engineers Ireland at present, but hopefully will be applying for accreditation after 2-3 years of having kind of this ME manufacturing master's school program. So, but currently it's not accredited. But if you currently hold a BE degree, then it's nothing to worry about, because your BE in engineering is currently accredited by Engineers Ireland if you have done that at UCD and potentially in other Irish universities. So if you currently hold a BE, the issue with the accreditation shouldn't be a concern. But that is another point that I just wanted to note here for everybody to know. And unlike the other ME programs at UCD, where they have an internship component, which is a paid internship, this new ME manufacturing engineering, depending on which combination you choose, whether it may or may not have a paid internship. Within the industrial master thesis, there is an internship element that should be done within companies, but depending on which country you are in the second year, you may get paid or not for the internship. So that is kind of a difference between the other ME programs in our college, that most of the internships are paid. And but for this new ME manufacturing, that is the case, just because it is a collaborative program and the second year is not done in Ireland. It's done in another country. So these are the kind of the few points that I just wanted to kind of note here for everybody to know. And very quickly, just conscious of time as well, talking about the different entry and exit combination for the coming, let's say, academic cycle. So the first program, People and Robots, UCD is not involved, but I just put there, just for everybody to know, but UCD is not currently involved in this program. So the second one, or the one of the majors within ME manufacturing, is called additive manufacturing for full flexibility. So you can see here different entry points and exit points, and you can enter from UCD, exit your education or finish your education at Alto, at SUPSI, and at TUVN for additive manufacturing for full flexibility. So if it is highly recommended for this major that if you hold currently a BE in mechanical engineering and you want to extend your knowledge in manufacturing, digital manufacturing, and additive manufacturing, this would be a kind of major for you to go for. And it kind of needs some prerequisite knowledge or prior knowledge of mechanical engineering. So those of you that have a mechanical engineering degree would be more suitable, but as I said, not limited. So it depends on the case by case, and we can discuss about it if you're not holding a mechanical or for example you're holding electrical, and we will see what we can come up with if you're holding a different degree there. But that is one of the majors within ME manufacturing, and different combinations that you can do starting from UCD and exiting in 3 other universities in 3 other countries. And then for zero defect manufacturing, we have 2 options for entry and exit. So entry at UCD and exit at also in Finland, entry at UCD and exit at Grenoble INP University in France. So these are the two options for circular economy, zero defect manufacturing for circular economy. And but this is open to all engineering disciplines and backgrounds that they currently hold a BE or a minimum of Bachelor of Science degree. So you can go for this and no prior knowledge is required, unlike the additive manufacturing one. And then the final one is platforms for digitalized value network. So again, being UCD as entry or first year, you have an option to finish your studies in SUPSI in Switzerland or in ECN in Nantes, France. So these are the two options of the combinations that we currently can offer for this third major within ME manufacturing. So a little bit about the actual majors within manufacturing, ME manufacturing at UCD. So as I said, it's a combination of technical specialized courses and I&E modules. So the zero defect one is all about, you know, how to minimize the amount of waste and defects in manufacturing processes. So some knowledge on the kind of manufacturing science, physics and equipments of the and processes in manufacturing. Good bit of the modules are spent on data analytics, how and what to do with the process data that we have for each manufacturing process in order to be able to kind of minimize the number of defects and kind of predict the quality of the products and so on. So that is a kind of second major, let's say, families of modules that you will get as part of this program or this major, and also some modules about process management as well, and statistics as machine learning, which is as the part of data analysis kind of categories or families of modules. And then at the top of that, as I said, for 30 credits, you will get innovation and entrepreneurship skills. You know, one of the most important one is about, you know, how to start, how to kind of establish a startup company, what you should know. So you will receive a few workshops about that in the summer school, but at the top of that, you will get, you know, kind of some timetable modules about them, and kind of hopefully within those modules, you can generate ideas and hopefully commercialize them by the end of your studying. So that is, as I said, one of the major goals within this master school. And then the second major is additive manufacturing. As I explained, as the name says, it's mostly about additive manufacturing as a kind of new approach into kind of, unlike the conventional machining and manufacturing, we are now discussing about additive manufacturing, where it brings in more flexibility in the manufacturing domain because of it's being able to kind of digitally done and then you know, being manufactured using an additive manufacturing, you know, technique or approach. So different types of techniques designed for additive manufacturing, different technologies, and a few you know, project let's say modules about this additive manufacturing at the top of kind of modeling and optimization for manufacturing systems. So again, another 2-year major within ME manufacturing engineering at UCD, and the options that you have. So for this module, you have 3 combinations, entering from UCD but exiting from 3 other universities that I have just described in the previous slides. And then finally, platforms for digitalized value network. So this is all about supply chain modeling and value networks modeling, but in a digitalized manner. So again, you will get some knowledge in manufacturing science, just because when we say value network, manufacturing is one of those major players in a value network. So some stuff about manufacturing science, some modules dedicated to that, but also digital solutions, you know, for tackling any problems within a value chain when where manufacturing is also included. So Again, some more digital tools and development in the area of information system management, simulation, virtual prototyping, and systems engineering, and so on. So that is kind of the third major that we have included in our ME manufacturing degree. All right, so, and these are some selected modules that are included in this digitalized value network. And as you can see, each of them are related to different universities. But as I said, the kind of full list of these modules for each of these combinations, as I have explained here, are all included in this link that, as I said, will be shared with you and you can have access to them. It wasn't just possible for me to kind of include all of those in my presentation, as it will take so much time, but it's all online and you can have a look for yourself. And in this final slide, I just put another 3 links that are related to our UCD websites for those 3 majors that I have just presented. So the name of our program, as you all know by now, is ME Manufacturing. And within this ME Manufacturing, we have established 3 majors: additive manufacturing, zero defect, and platforms majors. Each of them, they have their own codes. And following these links, you can have access to the UCD website and the modules that you will do for 60 credits within the first year of your first stage of your studies at UCD. The second stage module done in the EXIT University, the list of those modules and the details, as I said, can be found in the online link that will be shared with you. But overall, that is all that I wanted to cover for today. So thanks very much for attending. And if you have any questions, I would be more than happy to take them. Thank you.